to the first edition of the Incubator with James E. What does the incubator phase mean to you? For me, an incubation phase is where you research, you think, you plan, you strategize, and make that final decision in a safe cocoon haven to either become self-employed, full-time, part-time, or not even at all. COVID-19 has changed the course of life, reality as we know it. This is not the time to be discouraged, but to unite in diversity and take a stand and focus on the needs versus the wants. When was the last time you actually focused on your needs to survive versus the wants to survive? I can guarantee you it's been a while. The incubator will educate, motivate, inspire, and even challenge you in your new direction of your life. In the weeks and months to come, we are going to address an incredible amount of info. Some of it's going to be good, some of it's going to be bad, some of it's going to be but you know what? I recommend trying each stage. And even with myself rebranding from the JCIC house to James E, I will be giving you my insight, my expertise, and my direction in what works, what doesn't work. But just remember, what may work for my business will not necessarily or essentially work for yours. The choice is yours to try it, pick it up, or to leave it. And always remember, a thought becomes a dream becomes reality, and reality is achieving your full potential. Full potential is a funny word. People want to run, people want to hide, and people want to sing. So, when was the last time you reached your full potential, whether it was personally or professionally? I would love for you to take a minute, write it down. You don't have to essentially write it or share it with me, but keep it and review it for yourself. In this discussion this week, we are going to look not at locations, not at budgets, not at sales, but we're going to look at the first stage. You are about to leave the incubator, the planning, thoughting, editing, marketing, strategizing, asking your questions, sharing your thoughts, your feelings. You are now moving into reality 101 with your passion, your dream, your desires, your little take and make on the world. Congratulations, and I am so proud of you. What are the contents we're going to discuss about? That is going to be what's going to make or break you right here today. So we're going to start off with the first thing. It is so simple. Tell your story. What makes you, unique and special? We don't want to hear the pros and cons of your dream, your idea, your thought, your product. We want to know about you, the individual, and how your needs will help our needs. Because gone are the days of fulfilling wants, especially with COVID-19, and we now need to focus on the essential needs of surviving 2021. More businesses are going to be run from the home. More self-isolation is on the rise, and virtual reality is the new norm. So you need to get out there. You need to overcome any fears, because fears are simply false evidence appearing real. So if you, for example, are scared to cross the street, why are you scared? Well, I might get hit. Well, that's a nice thought, but when you get to that street, you're going to look. Is there a car? No. Reality is simple as 1, 2, 3. You get to that point, you look to your left, you look to your left. You look to your left, you look to your right, you look up, down, all around. You cover all your bases and you move forward. That fear element, you grab it, you let it drive you and push you to succeed, because it is incredible when you learn to master it. So by telling your story, you're becoming real And your target audience is going to be able to relate to you on a personal and professional note. And that is the first thing you want. So, for example, with myself, I ran my own business for 10 incredible years, the JCIC House, 250 events, perfect. And it was a success. Was it a success on the fact that I was fulfilling needs? No, I was fulfilling wants. And that perhaps was part of the downfall. I realized that I needed it more than it needed me. And it was hard. Now I am on a new direction and a new version. We are launching James E, which is here to work with you. We have an incredible core and focus on the creation of a cancer center and growing the awareness of an awesome bursary for students who want to continue with their education and be able to become who they really are. When you create your story and you release it, you host it, and you launch it, you then want to take the time to follow through, create, and develop lists. I'm not talking about lists to go shopping or lists that need to be redone or fixed or anything else like that. I'm talking about lists that will help you, your brand, reach, grow, and strengthen your target audience. So we could talk, for instance, marketers. We could look at magazines. We can look at the virtual social media, and we can talk about BuzzFeed. You want to pull all of those lists together. You want to grow them, develop them, nurture them, and let them continue, because lists are an crucial, important part of continuing your story. So, for example, if you were in your story saying, I am responsible, reliable, efficient, and I stay in touch, but then when it comes to following through on your list, creating them, you don't, you've already proven that you're not. So you need to strengthen, create, follow through with those lists. Weekly, monthly, and yearly, if a day by day is not possible. So yes, lists are crucial. But once you get those lists created, designed, featured, and function, you want to be able to do the how-to. The how-to content offers a step-by-step, process-driven information to help your audience do something better for you, your brand, and for them. It's specific and to the point. Like a list content, this is very effective and an incredible form of content that helps market according to how you want to be researched. Once you've completed the how-to, whether it's strategizing your business, how to doing a project, how to run whatever it is that you're working on, you want to have a time and a phase where you can do Q&A. Everyone loves questions. Everyone loves answers. And you know what? Making sure that you get them is an incredible notion. If you find that you're not getting questions, then you know what? When people come to you, you ask them the question in the form that they get you to tell what you need to know and how you can move forward and how you can help them. So for example, you may reach someone who has no idea who you are and they don't know how to actually use your business. By having a simple conversation, you can actually pinpoint and ask the questions to actually stimulate a conversation, which allows you to then answer. So if you're having a basic conversation about baseball and you're a manufacturer for say the little strings that pull the ball, the material on the ball together, you can simply say, well, you know, the ball material is really wicked. If you're finding that the string is coming loose, this is who we are, this is what we do, and this is how you can solve by doing 1, 2, and 3. Once you have that done, it works step by step because you have your you have their interest, you're offering a service, you're following up, and you're giving them exactly what they want, whether they know it or not. Overcoming that will lead the question, why? Why do they need your service? Why do they need your brand? And that's up to you to actually, when you're doing the Q&A, to actually strengthen your presentation, whether it's directly or indirectly, to make sure your point is brought forward on why you need to be there. And usually it boils down to you need them as much as they need you. And it's a hand-in-hand partnership, which may be seeming like it's a one-time issue or offer. But if you follow through, remember that list. If you create a list where you have to add, subscribe, and email, you can easily go back, and through the time, as your business grows, you keep on building that partnership. You keep on following up with a, hey, how's it going? Da 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 da, asking about the weather, family, anything, making them feel they're real and they matter to you and your brand. Because at the end, it's all about branding, contenting, and moving into what would normally be a search engine. And the more people that know you, they respect you and trust you, they're going to write comments, feedbacks, thoughts, opinions, etc. And those are going to be live online. So when people type in who you are, or they type in a certain search engine, or they're looking for something in that search engine, your name, your brand, your thoughts will pop up with positive, efficient, effective, and time-saving results, which will allow you to continue growing, developing, and building while telling your story in a strong, powerful way through contacts. Your challenge from James E. is this: looking and deciding, moving forward, create your story, which will help you transition to lists, how to, question and answer, why, and a search engine to why your brand is here today, will be here tomorrow, and in the future to come. But remember, when it comes to your idea to become a reality, make sure you're passionate and real about it. Until next week, I'm James E., and we look forward to seeing you here.